Kupa bir tık böyle ilkokulda şey ödevi vardır ya. Hoca ödev verir. Maket. Kesin bakmam lazım acil değil mi ya? Sonra halkın umudu Kılıçdaroğlu sloganları ile karşılandı. Ya taşak mı geçiyorlar ya? Halkın umudu Kılıçdaroğlu mu? Evet dur Maçı. Krax. Güzel. Krax'tan 2 kill. Oo nasıl yapalım? Dur sakin. Cino iyisin oğlum. 28 can yalnız Cino. Çok iyi oğlum be. Pistol round kazanıldı. Güzel başlangıç FUT'tan. Lower bracket yok. Kaybeden eleniyor.
Just waiting for their moments to strike here for FUT, being in the right place at the right time, doing some significant damage at the end there. Ada Captain landing a great paranoia. CNED waiting expectantly for that re-peek. And an easy cleanup there. A lot of utility committed at the beginning. Try to break open some space for C9, but could not really ever get there. FUT just quick to rotate through market from their spawn as well. Really just what a way to start this. And look at the way they're using this breach utility to buy some space, using the sage wall to cut off angles. So C9 has to make decisions. Do they break the wall and try to fake some information?
Chat sub modu alalım.
Right, like Stingers here actually, along with the Sheriff. So a little bit trickier to break those walls down early on. But if they can maybe buy some time, they can maybe get some damage done. This is a pretty hefty investment from C9, of course, a force buy. So looking, you know, already maybe feeling like they need to kind of change what's been going bad for them, right? Vanity talked about it, you talked about it, that they've been having some, you know, slow starts. So what if we can come through earlier with a stronger start, get into that rhythm, get into that momentum a little bit faster. So I don't mind this call at all here from Vanity and C9.
Looks like at the moment it might just be a full push in through B main. No one rotating in towards mid. Bite up over the top. Line up here from Curry. The drop down just in front of that Nebula. Flash at the ready. Break on a wall.
Whoa, ne oluyor?
Well, going to be able to take down CNED. That's so much firepower out of the
Force gelmiş Cloud9'dan. Derdo. Site'ı aldılar. Rax da öldü. Yoksa kaptan da öldü. Son Mr. Fallin. İyisin lan. Yok mu amına koyayım ya? 3 can ama ya. Nasıl yapalım? Enti.
Love what you're seeing here. Immediately getting in towards Boba.
Güzel bir force oyunu izledik bu arada. Yani backside'da flashlar vesaire. Raze de geldi sağdan soldan. Yapacak bir şeyleri kalmadı. B'ye güzel oyun. Ortam gergin. Japonlar evet FUT'u destekliyorlar şu anda burada. Taraftar daha çok FUT'u destekliyor. Çok normal. Amerikan takımını desteklemezler. FUT'a da burada sempati büyük bu arada. Yani oyunculara bayağı insanlar fotoğraf çektiriyorlar. Sevgi gösterisinde bulunuyorlar.
Try to give Mr. Fallen a little bit of a chance there with that stinger. But the rifles are on the other side of the map here, so some opportunity potentially if they keep pushing this direction. But right now, not much information being given over here by either squad. They're both pretty firmly planted on their halves of the map.
That mild spray out from Mr. Fallen does let Cloud9 know that at least a stinger was bought. So they know that they are not necessarily just going up against classics here. Have to expect that pretty much everybody on FUT is going to have some level of investment.
Mid kontrolü de aldılar. B'ye split girecekler galiba. Hem mid marketten. Gerçi market deniyor değil mi oraya? Çok da bilmiyorum map'e. Oo Cino'dan çok iyi. Çok önemli 2 kill. Aa görmedi ama kör oldu. Çok iyi lan Cino. 15 can kalmış. Çok iyi flash, çok iyi flash. Eyvah. 10 saniye. Eyvah. Fuck. Alınmıştı round ya.
Curry had to hit a headshot.
Enti,
That was the only way he wins that.
Bayağı damage vuruldu. Sıkıntı yok.
Unbelievable there. It
Hasar
looked like
büyük.
FUT might be able to take it over on the
Ekonomi
back of
damage'ı
CNED's
vuruldu.
incredible shooting. But somehow, some way, even with Oxy kind of getting flanked
Acaba
on the
burada
side
ata kaptan
there,
bunu öldürdükten sonra
all
kaçsa
he needs is just one just as a bit to the
ne
right.
dedin o işe? Zaten
Can't
zaman
quite
az,
track.
kurmak zorunda.
And Curry there.
Bence öyle alabilirdi öyle.
Phenomenal performance so far this event. Really as a stand-in has done such a stellar job.
Absolutely. Look at what's available though. The mask comes out of captain. The one tap step, quick to reply, gets another wall bang.
Ekoyuz
Now
orada.
taken out. Push up out of the smoke scene.
Güzel.
That's still going to be good for one. Now Zeppelin picks
3 ve
up
2.
3. Rotations coming through. Mid top all the way through. The attacker spawn as well here for wtcN. The sheriff's in hand. Damage definitely possible. Crack's not buying it. Fake out. The headshot. wtcN. Crispy. Rocket goes in though. Zeppa will
Garanti
pick up
aldı
4
Zeppa.
around as Cracks
Ultisini kullandı.
gets blown to
3-1.
smithereens.
Önemli round, gun roundu.
They lose
Bu
several
round
members.
kritik.
A little bit of economic damage dealt, but Widely will be fine going into this big
Lilipet
round.
33. renk olsun. Çok teşekkürler canım. Hoş geldiniz, hoş geldiniz. Günaydınlar arkadaşlar. Burada akşam oldu, 6.30.
Quick rotations. What's that?
Yeni uyananlara günaydınlar.
We do approve. This is a lot of fun. I approve of a lot of things I've seen. I mean, there's such drastic compositional differences, but there hasn't been a lot of time to breathe to really think about it. You know, with the breach and that kind of thing, and the Sage in particular, using it to try to slow up C9, but it doesn't really seem to bother them.
Captain not seen as he gets across here. Gonna be lingering. Vanity taking a couple of pot shots. Smoke just gonna be thrown up. Shots narrowly missing their targets here. Cena will pull back into B site proper.
B lobby hakimiyeti bizde.
Amount of space being taken as Oxy as well.
Şimdi onlar alıyorlar. Biz geri çıktık.
Over towards A.
Smoke da bitti.
Sending dupe out over
Midi bu
towards A
sefer
elbow.
Yeah, Jake's
almadılar.
trying to get some information
Tamamen B lobby
from mid.
hakimiyeti.
Seeing if there's anything going on there.
Üstüne
But nobody
oynuyorlar
from
şu
FUT
anda.
was home. They're watching a potential lurk through mid, either in
Orb aldılar. Sky'ın bir orba ultisi geliyor. O biraz dert.
Finally now Jake is going to go exploring.
Diğer tarafta Cino'nun ultisi var bu arada. Cino bir tane pik alırsa aslında çok iyi olur ya.
Maybe somebody will try to repeat him there. Tricky spot
Bak
to be
orada
in
bıraktılar
all by
şeyi.
himself, but getting decent
Jake'i.
information that okay,
Ay,
well
Jake
guys
diyorum,
are on the
Curry'i.
extremity. See if you can find which site you think is going to be a little bit easier to take one way or another. But that
A'da
Trailblazer
iki
doesn't
savunma
really
var.
see anything.
It doesn't, but widely this is C9
Krax
making
ve
the correct
yetecek.
choice. You can see rotation just
Şimdi
now
Fallen
arriving
geldi support'a.
from this
Hop
Fallen.
ulti de geldi.
How involved
Aa,
you can get.
dönüyorlar.
Seeker's gonna be sent. Now they're gonna
Dönüyorlar,
rotate it all
mid'e
the way
dönüyorlar.
back.
Ulti atıp döndüler ama
Cutting their way
B'de
across.
hala
There's
sabitiz.
spill over through tiles into mid,
Gene
into
split B oynuyorlar. 13 saniye bu arada.
the flashes.
Cino'dan çok önemli kill.
Expecting more behind the Viper. Doesn't see anything sent to the rocket. No damage gonna be found.
Ay
Now CNED.
ultiyi çok
Aim is
erken
on
açtı.
set.
5 saniye, 4 saniye
They
kurmak
have to fight.
zorunda.
They can't interrupt it.
Abi.
He's just out of line of sight. The spike is
Çok iyi
on.
lan.
Jay gets the collide. Seven Jake
3 ve 2.
taken down. Vanity and Oxy now the last one standing.
O ne?
Comes away barely with the headshot.
Abi Yetüce çok yalan öldü ya. Adam öbürüne sıkıyordu. Nice lan. 1 ve 2. Ölme, ölme, ölme Fallen. Nice oğlum. Bravo. Önemli roundtu. Bravo. Vur, yumruğunu vur. Nice.
I really liked what C9 is trying to do here, trying to use the Seekers to sell a fake over to the other side. But just enough defense here
O ne ya?
from the
Çok iyi
side of
vurmuş
FUT.
Jake.
CNED gets a really early kill.
Ay.
And then
Aa.
wtcN
Güzel oturmuş.
with that beautiful collat. Cracks coming all the way around the extremities of the map there to find his kill. And unbelievable. Things just really popping off. And Oxy trying to find opportunities to use some of this Euro utility. And he's gotten some decent flashes in there to set up his teammates. This time around, just gets bamboozled from the side. I've seen that a couple times where people have been able to get on his flanks, but
Buyurun.
now good stuff for both teams.
Krax'ın ultisi var. Agro oynuyor bu arada
Now
Krax.
they're going to try to push it. They've been pretty cautious
One
about
May de
this.
gelmiş.
Have FUT. Now they're going to try to show a little bit of a different look. Guarantee themselves the orb, yeah.
Okey. Ama ölme orada. Gene mid kontrolü aldılar. Markette Cino var şu anda.
About to try to clear it, but CNED will be able to avoid getting spotted. Down coming through and Cracks
Yani
noted up on top of the wall, ends up getting taken down. Oxy
çok belliydi ama ya o.
ever accurate, comes away with yet
Nasıl
another
yapalım?
kill. Just 3 more off that next dimensional drift. J in the meantime trying to hold down the B site. Just drops the pit over in main.
No TPs set up just yet for Oxy. But now the pings
Kapı
are coming
kapandı.
through here from FUT.
Bu arada A'ya döndürdü Cloud9 oyunu. A'dan da pik almışlardı. Kapıyı kırdı Jake. Orada baskı yaratmak için ama B lobiyi dibine kadar aldı yetecek. O yüzden Cino da şu anda rotate atıyor. Fallen'in buradan çıkarması gerekiyor ama ikisi de orada bu arada. Atakaptan da orada. Flash'i yemedi. Abi yedi. Yemeden önce. Çok iyi lan Fallen. Ulti geldi. Yetecek nerede öldü ya? 3v2. Eyvah. 47 can.
Surrounded the wall, not doing him any favors. Still swings the corner, catches one. Jake down low. Has to try to take these fights. The wall going to be expiring here in a moment. If you can isolate, there's one. Turns from the flash.
Aldı.
Push it. He's in the corner.
Nice lan ama süre yok. Amına koyayım be. Bir can.
1 HP remaining but Cloud9 take the round.
Fuck. NT güzel. Ekonomik büyük damage. Ekonomik büyük damage. Moraller yerinde değil Cloud9'da. Keyifler kaçık.
Here's Oxy's TP and looks straight at him and gets the second. I mean, just absolutely nuts. And they're trying to flank J right away. Once they sense that this is.
Ben bu arada bağırıyorum falan. Ses çok patlıyor mu? Kısabilirim sesini. Cino büyük timing yedi ya. Gives them the round. They cause enough confusion. They weather the rolling thunder as well. İyi mi? Okay, tamamdır.
Into that.
Now it looks like FUT want to try to up the tempo. On a weaker buy, out of captain, just with that classic, a sheriff in the hand of Mr. Fallen. The other 3 with rifles. J.
Çok iyi oğlum. Güzel. Nice lan. Ah. Bir tane daha gelirdi be. Viper ultisi bir tık sıkıntı oldu. Rez var. At Rez'i baba. Aynen güzel safe yerde. Tamam sıkıntı yok. Süreye dikkat. Beraber oynayalım. Çok güzel, bravo trade. Şu körü ölsün, oyun açılacak. Ölsün şu! Körü ölse ulti bitecek. Rahat bir site olacak ya. Kötü oldu. Yeteceği'den çok güzel 2 kill gelmişti ama Viper ulti çok bozdu bizi.
Curry again, absolutely devastating. Finds the right moment to back out of his pit, gets in an angle that they just aren't quite ready enough for. And he's just better. He's just better in that moment. That's all there is. J doing the best he can, getting 2 kills, getting the res in, but they still can't quite find it. Ken FUT.
Burada eğlenen direkt kaybediyor, evet. Yarı final maçı bu.
Pumped, man. I don't blame him. He's having a hell of a tournament.
Yeah. 9-7-1 right now with that Yoru. It's just been some fantastic entry from him. Now,
timeout kim aldı?
The first timeout of the map of this series.
Hozi 14. en kutlu olsun canım, hoş geldin.
How is this happening?
We've been really good on this map.
5 alınsa çok okey.
Very narrow losses.
Bu map atak map'i mi?
Definitely a very bittersweet moment. So for now, guys wants to pump the brakes, get in their ears, trying to make some adjustments here to get them right back into the game. I mean, DRX absolutely proved it across both of their maps in the previous series.
Baba benim masada şu an facia ya. Mandalina falan var. Mandalina kabukları falan var.
Well, in FUT, yeah, exactly. Not just like in this tournament, but in this game even, I think FUT's been pretty close to, winning a couple of these rounds. Obviously, the ace comes to mind first, but
sence?
It's never like they've just been getting blown
bence
out
atak
for the
map'i.
most part. They've been in it.
Hem de bayağı
It's
atak
just been
map'i.
a few little things for C9. Like they find a little bit better for a flank. They They cover their bases just a little
Alfa
bit
oyun
more.
oynamaya
They're
gitti
able
ya,
to win
antrenman
those
yapıyor.
duels on the extremities, the 1v1s against Yetej maybe. You know, for Jake for example, a couple rounds ago. Those kind of things are the slight
Random el
edge
sallıyor ya Japonlar.
that C9 is
Tanıyorlar
doing.
mı,
So now you gotta
tanımıyorlar
show
mı
some different
anlamıyorum.
looks. Now you gotta maybe see if you
Nereden
can
tanıyorlar yani?
cut them off. Contesting for space once again is Yetej. Screen down, but there's another
Ki mesela
smoke
abi
there.
tanımıyorum Japonlar
Again,
ya.
this wall, this time being used.
El sallıyorlar böyle.
A-side.
Gidip el sallıyorlar.
Putting it
Ben de el
towards
sallıyorum
courtyard.
ayıp olmasın diye.
And it's gonna be pinged.
Tanıma ihtimalleri vardır bu arada.
I'm wondering if he thinks maybe they're gonna try to
Bilmiyorum.
stack up on it again, maybe try a double
O kadar
stack.
mı ya
Instead, he's gonna
araştırmacılar?
break it down, open
O
up
kadar
enough
mı
space
takip
for them to
ediyorlar
get
diyorsun?
through, but mid control taken and Zeppa gets the open.
Anladım abi diyorlar değil mi yanıma gelip amına?
Peek around there in the back of market. Cracks so sees Jake, but Jake notices.
Hocam nasıl yapalım bu entry'leri? Ne oldu?
Two members
Kopuyor
gone.
maç. Bir saniye chat.
With the money where it's at.
Bu roundu bir şey getürecek.
To be in here for the side of FUT. Top screen,
İyisin
falling,
oğlum.
Yetej.
İyisin oğlum.
Snap on the Curry just a little bit quicker. Picks up at least one.
Japonlar çok detaylı Volo takip ediyorlar. Beni bile takip eden yüzlerce Japon hesap var garip şekilde. Allah Allah ya. Kaptan. Güzel 3 ve 3'e geldi durum. Spike daha kurulmadı. Ya bu Oxy'yi nasıl yapalım amına koyayım ya.
Quite clutch here for them, but they will just counter spray back into the smoke.
Oxy
getting
oynuyor.
himself a third. Once again, 2 away from a dimensional drift. And that is 6-2. CLOUD9 denying the round win off the back of the tag timeout.
And the big change here for
Gelip Ferit
CLOUD9 is
vs
that
Naru kulübünü
they were
açıp
focusing
izletiyorlar.
on that's where FUT put a lot of their attention is on the long side of A and B.
Global şaka
Instead
yapıyor
they go
onlar.
mid this time. They kind of death ball it, not death ball it, but they pack up and go through there. But Oxy's left on the flanks. He's the one kind of keeping track of that Sage wall, then shifting over back towards the A side once they're breaking all the way through, winning those 1v1s over towards mid top. And then he does a great job there, using the fake out first. He's been often kind of using the fake out to just either distract or then follow up with a flash. Instead he peeks off of it right away.
Ya gerçekse? Mr. Fall'ın ya gerçekse o?
Watching it, yeah. Are you a real one? I've still yet to see somebody
Tribe girdi ama.
they're a fake out. I still have yet to see it. I'm hoping for that to happen someday.
Mr. Fallen, wise to it. Oxy just waiting to see if there's going to be any kind of forward peek. Knows that they're going to be on a lighter buy, so sometimes
Bir entry daha alındı.
added
Bu
aggression
Jake
coming through.
sürekli aynı yerden oynayıp
Trying to catch your opponents off guard, but so far
aynı killleri alıyor.
with a nice little
Nasıl
linger over
yapalım?
towards tiles, catching CNED.
Hocam buradan 2 kill'i var bak Fallin'le Krax'ın. Tık tık.
Miss. Cracks. Nearly being spotted, but there
Tamam.
you go.
Fallin.
Trailblazer goes in the chase. He wants to clear it, but Oxy takes it down, push into the corner.
Pekala. Tamam bu roundu kapatın abi. Verin 7'yi.
Up close, just nothing more that he could do.
Olur. Koyduk. Sıkıntı yok. Timingler.
And they're going to try one player from each side, and nope, Curry's not having any of it. Yetej not able to find any success on these lurks. Making a lot of noise, making it pretty easy.
Oğlum ne körsü zaten koyduk ya. Allah Allah. Hiçbir şey konuşmayalım. Watch party yapıyoruz ya. Hadi bakalım. 7-2 olur. Buradan 7-5. 5 el alsak yeter.
Granted, yes, this is their side selection. It's FUT selected the map, but they're really starting to run away with it. And if FUT aren't able to find a couple more rounds at least.
Konuşma bir el. Hayır abi konuşacağım. Git ana yayından izle amına koyayım. Madem benim sesimi duymak istemiyorsun. Triggerlamayın beni aga.
Exactly. And so
Watch party bu. Kendinize gelin. Anan demedim. Ananlı konuşmadım bak. Vallahi taraftara küfür etmedim.
Oxy checking the backside, wants to just run forward. Rocket goes out, Yetej goes down. Oxy running out of time, goes into the smoke, decides to pull it, has the shorty. CNED able to find
Ne yapıyor bu Oxy ya?
The Yoru dealt with another paint shell built up, lobs it in, forces Zeppa away. They push forward across through market. This wall denying all of this audio, door going to be shut. They'll start rotating through. Mr. Fallen.
İyisin.
Not able to spot anything
İyisin.
here.
Gittiler adamlar.
They will just cut across into A, get this plan for free.
Nasıl yapalım?
Look at this position.
Ay oraya bir de Curry'i de koydular. Ay bütün infoyu alıyor gitti. Ay vallahi gitti, her iki CT'yi duyduk. Ay Cino'yu da duydu, koşa koşa geliyor Cino. O da gitti CT'yi, hepsini duydu, üçünü de duydu. Üçünü de biliyorlar kanks. Aha duydun lan. İki geçti, duydu. Cino bakıyor, Cino bakıyor. Güzel, güzel, güzel.
That's a showstopper. Gets drawn out. He's looking for a target. Jake just around the corner. Flash comes in. The swing out from Zeppa. Finds two. Rocket takes him down, but Jake strikes simultaneously.
wtcCN'in hayranları. Evet.
What a brilliant setup there. Had the gravity well ready and prepared.
Japonların gözdesi.
So even though that ultimate comes out and it does find a target, there's just too much
Selam
to
olsun
deal with
buradan.
at the end for FUT. Great awareness here by CNED to recognize the trailing position of Curry. I thought Curry was going to get at least one, but he kind of stepped out
Filik
pretty
atmış ama ha
far and
rokete.
just went for the big hero play. Didn't matter though, in the long run for C9, they are more than able.
wtcCN'in GS kongresi üye olduğunu biliyordum. Biliyordum abi. wtcCN'in Nimpia'nın avukatı olduğunu biliyor muydun? Hadi bakalım. 1-1.
Get that over the top angle that it seemed like he wanted. Secrets for wall exchanged. Slow orbs spent. Has the heal. Looks like he wants to save it in case somebody gets tagged up just a bit worse. Joins. It's a ball on the opposite side. Flash goes in.
Dikkat, buraya dikkat. Kraxon da vurdun lan.
Oxy swinging back through. Trades it up.
Babaco Sunset troll pick mi oldu? Nasıl yapalım? Hazır değil gibiyiz ya Sunset'e.
And now you've got such a huge lurk from Curry. He is just being an absolute menace on this map. And look at CNED. CNED is just fully walking backwards this whole map. He is
Hücum map'i
so
normal.
scared of these lurks. I
Tamam
love it.
siz öyle diyorsanız benim map hakkında çok bir şeyim yok. Fikrim yok. Atakta da biz de böyle oynayacaksak sıkıntı yok. O zaman bir 4 olalım ya. 3 olalım bari lan. Bu el de gitti çünkü gibi. Atak Captain, Atak Captain bu bir. Ah lan kulağını sıyırdı amına koyayım mermiler. wtcC, Young Talent, Wonder Kid. That's one. Güzel oğlum. Ultisi de var. Winnable, winnable, happenable. Ne yapıyorsun? O kadar zaman... Tamam onu vurdun diyelim. Peki, peki. Enti, enti. Abi hep bu adam konser ver, albüm lansmanı yaptı. Bütün moraller bozuldu ya. FUT'a mental damage oldu. Phenomenal. O yumurtayı kırarım abi.
It seems like the slow start for C9 was just in the first series, and now everybody is fired up. The onus is very much on FUT to try to get themselves into the driver's seat. CLOUD9 don't want to surrender the car.
wtcC mid'e agro ulti attı ve Guardian'la. Piu, piu, piu. Ne güzelmiş lan Guardian skin'i. Şu Jake'i öldürebilir misin wtcC? Teşekkürler.
Trying to take deep mid control, try to cut off C9. They've been so good about skirting through this part of the map or others to get into the backside of FUT.
Peki.
Almost down, Vanity inching forward here within this Omen smoke.
Peki.
Captain just watching, but
peki.
He's going to start drifting over towards Market and leave Cracks in charge.
Oyun freeze'lendi.
Still got the rolling thunder for the retake if necessary. Vanity.
B'ye bir agro geldi ama Sky'ı sokup geri çıktılar. wtcC bu arada İyisin oğlum. İyisin oğlum, geri çık. Aynen öyle, geri çık. Çok iyi, çok iyi, çok iyi, çok iyi. Ne oluyor orada? Fonin ölmüş. Jake trade'ini almış. Tamam. Sky çok derdo ya. Sky'ı sok. Bak birini bir yere sokuyorlar. Vanity vurdu Krax abi. B açıldı. 2v3 dur. Nasıl yapalım? Agro oynayacak. Ekstra deneyecek. Eyvah, yemedi. O neydi lan? Güzel. Hadi oğlum. Sıkıştı. Nice. Güzel. Gayet iyi. 9-3 curse. Hadi oğlum.
Yeah, just it felt like just a all Cloud9 all the time. I mean, FUT off of the back of that force buy, it seems like that set the tone for this, and that's a really smart thing here.
It's not your fault.
I really like the way that Vanity approached this game plan here for this first half of the map, knowing what in his mind has been a weakness for this team is their slow starts, and immediately tries to address it. And from then on, they set the tempo. They're able to keep control of the economy the entire way. Of course, winning that many rounds, that's just a given. But it's also the ult cycles that they're able to find them at the right times when FUT is on buy rounds to shut them out, to keep their economy in the bin. Just fantastic stuff.
Colin sinirlenmiş.
Oxy once again on this Yoru, really clever, really creative. Using
Şimdi
those fake outs,
FUT
really
atak
nice,
site.
a couple good TPs to at least make things more.
Bakalım Sage'i nasıl kullanacaklar?
The lurks from Curry, those were really impactful. Whether it just caused a momentary hesitation from the side of FUT, or in a lot of cases garnered some kills. Absolutely just devastating work from him on this map.
It's been devastating work from him throughout this tournament, honestly. Curry has been such a bright spot for the squad. But yeah, I mean, Oxy, clean as ever. Seems like it doesn't matter what you put him on. This guy is going to deliver results for you.
Did you do that on purpose?
No. I don't even know what I did.
You said Oxy, clean as ever.
Oh, I see. No.
Achilleos here.
Completely and utterly unintentional.
Guy stresli, sinirli. Tabii kendi seçtikleri map'te 9-3. Biraz keyifler kaçık.
I don't know if that would resonate where we live. But
yeah, right, exactly.
Either way.
I don't think anybody in Korea would get that.
We'll get ready to go into this next half.
CHP'de Kurultay'ın divan başkanlığına Ekrem İmamoğlu seçildi. Hadi bakalım.
Some of them, for the first time, actually finding some in-game representation.
Divan başkanlığı ne oluyordu lan?
We'll see how it fares though, moving over onto this attacking side.
Yeah, really curious now how FUT is going to be able to kind of recover from a really rough start with how good they've looked.
Şeyi, kurulu yöneten kişi mi o anki oturumu? Yönetecek o ortam işte, anladım. Divanı Hikmet.
Towards the A side, but only Jake slightly moving over into that direction now. Zeppa starting to drift there as well.
Kritik.
As soon as I think Vanity gets, it didn't get confirmation. He's only going to see one. But it's a save.
Yapma! Abi nasıl yani ya? Oğlum o adam nasıl 2 kill aldı? Arkadan birini öldürdü falan. Bomba da orada. Eyvah. Ekstra lazım. Ekstra lazım. Fallin'den, Yetüce'den ekstra lazım. Fallin'in oradan puşlaması lazım. Çok defansife çekildi bu arada Cloud9. Bizim işimize yarayabilir. Hiç göstermiyorlar.
This is going to be rather tricky, and C9 is, I think, waiting for some kind of info. There's the smoke from Jake. Yeah.
Push up. Jake.
Güzel. Arkadan gelen oyuncuyu bekliyorlar. Curry'yi bekliyorlar şu anda. O yüzden hiç göstermiyorlar. 3 ve 2.
What a pistol pickup this would be here for FUT. Both of them contained within the site. Flash goes out, not going to be seeing too much. Just as well.
Flash kalmadı. Eyvah. 4 can ya. Çok zor. Hadi oğlum. Yok mu lan? Yani FUT'un ne yapıp yapması ve şu pistol roundu kesinlikle alması lazımdı. Anlık oldu.
Got into that two-man situation. Nice reaction here from Jake. I mean, Vanity there doesn't have a ton of info. His hawk doesn't connect. Now, he might have realized that he shorted it and didn't get what he wanted off of the spacing, you know, to confirm.
Evet, bu map bir osuruldu gibi ya.
But he sees one Sage, and the Sage is enough for you to realize that unlikely for the Sage to be the lone player. Usually the Sage is going to be escorting a couple players. So Jake immediately there to provide some fire support for his IGL. And that's where the real damage was done. So good work off of the utility, and well, okay, that's bad news for CNED.
Bad news for FUT. Paint shells over the back. It's going to be so much damage. Would have had the kill, but Vanity just gets that wall bang instead. You get a J now, trying to creep forward, trying to catch somebody off guard, and he will be able to catch Vanity. Mr. Paul gets himself into the back of the site, but Zeppla will burn them both down with a bulldog.
Yapacak bir şey yok. 11-3. Hadi bakalım. Bir gun round'dan deneyelim. Hiç belli olmaz.
Yeah, I didn't even get to think about it until it happened in the middle of the round where I was like, oh, FUT could have force bought here, but they didn't. Seeing if they could return the favor.
CNED. CNED fanları.
Save for this round. And they're going to go big all in. They want to try to see if they can turn this around. Bucky, and for Vanity, the judge going to be in Curry's hands. A couple Guardians for Oxy and Jake. And Zeppa sitting on that Vandal. So pretty decent investment here still for C9. I mean, they could definitely steal this round away. There's a lot of great angles for these shotguns. A lot of tight angles that are tough to clear. A lot of almost 50-50s.
Yeah, Jay makes it to the far side of main. Getting tagged up by that Guardian. Vanity just holding quite far back, which is a little bit surprising given that he does have a Bucky. You would expect him to be playing a more forward angle. Now, still assessing, really feeling out these sites.
Öldü adam amına koyayım.
Getting tagged, there is that decay in as well. Still some unwelcome damage taken. About to check out a market. Zeppa swings into the site, managing to
yani oraya sızdırmaya çalıştılar da.
Managing to find the elimination, snapping on.
Hocam next map, next map. Bir daha. Başka map'te bir daha.
Bit more unexpected with his positioning. And at this point, I mean, only 30 seconds remaining. They're fairly committed to having to play into this side of the map.
Oh,
Zeppa on for an ace. Do we get a second one? Out of Captain trying to TP backward. And we will have it. This time it leads to a round victory.
Mental vurmaya başladılar şu an.
C9 move up to 12.
What an insane round to have an ace in the bonus round. The only player with a full-on rifle. Guardians and other stuff, and Zeppa just absolutely shuts the B gate down. Unbelievable.
Baştan başlasak olur mu?
Tons of C9 fans here. Absolutely loving what they're seeing. And this is just so impressive. I mean, it's just like it's just like B on split, right? You've got those boxes just to your left if you're the attackers team coming through. And if you forget about it one time, that's going to be the time that somebody's sitting there. They're going to punish you.
I like the restraint. As a lesser raised player, talking about myself, would have pulled the showstopper to try and guarantee the ace there in that moment. Get too greedy. Zep says, I don't need it. I'll save it for the last round. It feels like very well is it.
Bir B lobby toplaştık. Böyle bir bakıştık. Şimdi geri dönüldü. Atak Captain bu arada markete kadar geldi. Market önünde.
Heavy presence, 4 members hovering around mid. They're to push their way up through market.
Çok yakın girdi. Güzel. Eyvah. Oğlum vurun şunu. Yetüce iyisin lan. Dur bakayım. 2v1. Ne yapıyor? Güzel, güzel, güzel. Bravo, bravo. Olsun, olsun. Olur. Ötüceği kopuyor.
Puts an end to this map. Zeppa again, absolutely feeling it on this raise. The up and over with the showstopper.
Bende de var o ayı. Öyle olmuyor ama.
I thought he was going to get like 3 on that rocket. I think it clips the top of that wall though. And maybe gets stopped just a bit short of maybe splashing some further damage down into the ranks of FUT, and they're able to recover. And Oxy caught with a knife out at the end, but still, I mean, you can see the confidence from C9 and the way that they're playing. And I think a part, you know, FUT choosing this map, I think part of it was they thought they could handle the Harbor Viper.
Güzel flash.
C9 ran
Tamam. Çok iyi, çok iyi.
on this map, but with Curry here, and you need to kind of try some different things, and Oxy's Yoru is certainly
buraya dikkat.
absolutely a force to be reckoned
Güzel
with.
Cino.
Yeah.
Vur lan onu. Ah, onu da vursa.
Oxy playing it up patiently, eats a little bit of damage and then nails the op shot. Max has res.
Şöyle bir şey var. Rezimiz var.
Needs to try to bring CNET back into this fight. And they safely get themselves.
Güzel. Ölmemesi çok iyi oldu Ata Kaptan'ın.
Walking their way forward to try to make it happen.
Oh, wall da atılmış. Eyvah. Güzel güzel çıktı. Sıkıntı yok.
The heal is there instantly from cracks on the back end, so right back up to 100.
Had a captain pretty low himself.
Zeppa. Does he push this orb?
Ne yapacak?
And Jane looking back away from this one as everybody starts creeping over towards the A side. The ping's coming down.
Eyvah.
Paranoia has hit as the
Dur bakıyor Krax. Ayı kız, ayı kız. Çok duydu ya, çok info aldı. Zaman az, 10 saniye. Dur bakayım. 1v1. Gel. Çaresiz bıraktı.